What is going on, pilots? So I've been meaning to make this video for over a week, or for a week now, because the beta's been out for a week, has been done for a week of the recording of this video. I'm going to finally give you my Mecha break retrospective from an alpha tester. In case you didn't know, my mains are Aquila and Inferno. I play both of those. I got Inferno within the first 3 resets, so I got quite a bit of experience with him. But let's continue on. So I want to do like a quick. I plan to make this video about 15 minutes. Like I'm shooting for that, so I'm not gonna touch on like striker balance or anything of the sort. The devs know what they're doing with the striker balance, but I want to touch on like the general UI, the monetization, and the hanger. So there's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems with this whole build. This build has been one of the worst builds ever that I've ever played. It's highly incomplete, highly unfinished. I know they have a lot more to offer. We just have yet to see it. So please keep your wits about you and your comments to what's currently done. Currently in the game and everything else. You can always leave them down below, anything of the sort. Maybe the devs will take a look at this video. I think it's been a bit long now. I don't even know if they're going to take this feedback at this point. This is kind of more from my own history / like to see where we came from and where we're at now. So if you can't see, I put unexplained settings here as like the first topic. So there's a lot of settings in this game that people don't know about or people have not shared about. Like, did you know that every time you shoot somebody you get a hit icon? Do you know that you can change that to damage numbers instead? You may not have known that. There's also like custom keybinds, there's like custom camera sensitivities for each striker that you could set that instead of the overall. Accessibility, you can turn on like more information on Battlefield, Ace Arena, Mashmac. You can turn on like a custom like waypoint clicker that none of this is actually explained at all. You have to go searching in the settings yourself, which is completely crazy to me. But in case you didn't know, and when Mecha Break finally comes around or another test comes around, make sure you explore those settings. There's a lot of juicy like little gameplay tweaks you can do that will literally give you more information on the battlefield. Now, I mean, I already highlighted it, but there's a lot of technical glitches, a lot of bugs, a lot of map problems, and the game just feels purely unfinished, like completely unfinished. Like back in alpha, the game felt like it was ready for release, and this, we think it's gonna be freaking delayed at this point because of how unfinished the game felt or was. Like, here's some examples that that we're missing, like in the hangar. You're missing the gym, you're missing the external platform, you are missing like all the monetization features, like how much is core rate going to be? Are we going to be able to buy pilot packs? Are we going to be able to buy pilot slots? Are you going to buy able to like buy skin packs? Like there's a lot of things that we just don't. And that's okay, but also not okay because the pay to win doomers have been just all over the place. Take a sip of my coffee. Ah. But yeah, I highlighted custom rooms. The reason I highlighted custom rooms, they are locked behind account level 15, which is actually achievement level 15. Level system, highly, highly not great. Where certain features of the game are. Like level 15 to go into the room to go learn maps by yourself or to go explore the game itself with like friends and all that. Level 15 is a long time and you can't taxi people. I really wish they would make the level lower so it's a little quicker to grind your friends to grind and you guys can go have fun in custom rooms. If some of you are listening, please take it off level 15. Make it level 7, level 8. So much better. Another thing, terms, glossary. When are we getting the glossary? When are we getting that? When do I get the glossary that tells me what these terms are? What they do? What do they do? What does it mean to be in the land, be on land? What does it mean to be in the air? What is this threshold? What is the cooldown? What is regen like? I mean, some of these are self-explanatory, very self-explanatory, but other than that, they don't explain anything else. Like air mobility, ground speed, boost speed, evade speed. What does any of this mean? I would like to know. I would like to know more about what your take on what these are actually doing in the game itself. Particle effects on our UI, as in like welcome smoke. You literally can't see any. I really wish they would make it less dense sometimes, I guess, or like Mizra when the storm comes in. Oh my god, not being able to see anything is just such a huge bane. Not even for information gathering, just enjoyment of the game in general. Like, oh, I would like to see this tuned, highly tuned. I would appreciate any of these changes. Monetization, monetization. Show us more, Season. Bring us more. Show us more. I want to know what core right's going to freaking cost. I want to see pilot packs. I want to see tuning packs. I want to see more skins. I want to see more. I want to see these ace strikers you've been teasing. I want to see all of this stuff. Bring it up. Let's see it. I want to see it. Bring it to us now. But I do have to highlight medical though. So when you first log into the game and make your character, you have to edit your character before you go in the game, because once you go into the game and do the tutorial and all that, you cannot edit your pilot again without paying currency, whether that be Corite or Matrix credits. Please make it so we have a baseline customization kit that is free to us. I don't want to pay for this stuff. What if I want to just I was so excited to get in the game and now I can't customize my pilot? It feels so bad. Please change this. Please bring a basic customization kit. Something or another. I don't mind like purchasing packs in the future, but please bring it over. Optimization. So RAM issues. In case you didn't know, RAM stick grenaded. One of my RAM sticks literally grenaded. I couldn't post anymore. I couldn't play the game with one of my RAM sticks, so I had to go down to one RAM stick, and I'm still having problems to this day with that RAM stick. I will have to replace my RAM. I know other people had this problem. There was constant crashes all the dang time. No matter what you did, you could be just sitting in the freaking hangar and then boom, you're looking for a match and you just crash to desktop, or you blue screen, or this, or that, and it just there's a lot of work to be done on the back end so that stuff stops happening. Black screen on Crab Sinkhole, still a thing. It's still a freaking thing. When you spawn in on Crab Sinkhole, some people were still getting the black screen of death of, I get to play game, but I have to do it without being able to see anything while I lumber on the map blind. Horrible. Low FPS welcome smoke? That's a thing too. So, you can go watch the Invitational for examples of this, but even in spectator mode, or while you're playing the game, when Welkin hits a smoke, your FPS comes crashing down to the bottom. Freaking insane. So, I'm gonna move on to two tier lists that I have created. These are just my subjective takes on the meta and like how I had saw like this is the NA meta. This is the invitational meta. Just how it is. I'm not gonna talk about balance. CSUN, take care of the balance. This has been the worst build I've ever freaking played, but I'm trying to hit a 15-minute timer on this. But please, 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 balance, balance, balance. Like, I am so annoyed of how badly the balance was in this mode, and I have my tinfoil hat theories about it, but I want to see these three in dumpster tier make a pretty nice comeback with even the flex tier, where you can basically run any comp in solo queue and be able to win the game due to like skill expression. But I know that the meta's always gonna be a thing. Don't get me wrong. going to always be a thing. Like, what is the most efficient comp to always run? But I definitely want to see more variability of like realized comps, you know? But just to highlight these two and then moving on. So this will be a couple minutes. Mashmack. Mashmack, Mashmack, Mashmack. A lifeless, slow and boring map where the colossal enemies are a literal joke. Ugh. You're not. I am 100% sure this is only 20% of Mashmack. Like, this is such an undercooked mode that they have so much in the oven for this mode to make it more lively that we don't see. But it is a horrible second showing because I played the first one and it's the same exact crap that I played the first time. Ugh, it hurts my soul. It hurts my soul really bad. But the colossal enemies the first time were not a joke. This time, they're just a complete... They're not even threatening. Like, I don't even... I don't get it. I don't understand how it is, though. Crystallized Makalu from the trailer. Where is he? Why didn't we see him? Where is this content? I'm just going to leave that as the question mark. EIC infected enemies. Why is it that they're teaming up on me and the NPCs at the same time? Why aren't they fighting each other? Isn't EIC supposed to be technically the third faction? Because you got Human, you basically got Shadow, the rest of the people, and then EIC infected enemies. Why do they team up against you? I want to see more interactions between the EIC infected and NPCs, where maybe like the NPCs get infected if they're attacking them, right? That would be so cool. Modular weapons, as in beam autocannons. Beam autocannons this, beam autocannons that. In reality, you're not the only one who's too strong. It's all of the modular weapons. All of the modular weapons either need to be retuned or they need to have a certain debuff on them when they're versing other strikers and what. Like these are so out of whack that they completely ruin this mode pretty badly because they make it to where your striker is just not useful. You might as well just bring Tricera with twin beam autocannons and just slowly make your way across the map because at least you'll survive more than 2 shots from modular weapons. And then gliders. I know we barely saw gliders this whole beta and only saw the ones on like elite enemies and whatnot, but I know these things are OP. They are so dang strong that I really hope they tune these more before they give them back to us because these are game changing and I'm scared of them. Other monetization thing, cargo rocket. What happens when we don't have the pass? Can it be that the regular cargo rocket is a 3-slotter, while a premium rocket would be a 5-slotter? I think that would be really good for the game, and it would also put to rest a lot more pay-to-winners on that point, because 2 extra slots on a cargo rocket isn't a lot, but if you want like the extra merit cap or like extra benefits in Mashmack, I would do that. But I definitely think this needs a little. I'm not gonna hit that 15 minutes like I want. Sad. So going back to 6v6 Verge, because Mashmack doesn't really need anything else. Everybody probably has Mashmack in mind. I'm not gonna split up videos or anything on different topics. Mashmack is lifeless, boring, not a very great mode. It doesn't have it's going to appeal to most of the audience. But me going back to 6v6 because this is my mode. 6v6 is my mode. I will be in 6v6. Just quick tidbits. Mizra, can we please get something with the storm finally? Can we see our allies or something? Please? I'm really tired of that freaking storm. Pretty badly. Cape, I don't know what you did to Cape, but there are so many map glitches, it is ridiculous where you can get stuck on that map. Harbor. Could the shipping containers please stop pushing me off the dang cart when I'm trying to move the cart? Please make them destructible. Make the cranes destructible. Give us more destructible. And make A, B, and C actually matter. I'm so sick of those 3 points not mattering in the slightest. Jesus. Guy City. 6 deaths, GG. Do I need to say more? Raise this to 9. That's my opinion. Sinkhole. I don't think anybody really likes Sinkhole that much, but spawn camping is a thing on the dang map. Rotating spawns would be kind of nice if somebody spawn camps, maybe. Not sure. Now, the biggest chunk is EIC crystals. So EIC crystals were like a big thing for me back in August and all the other tests, and then they changed them. So they are destructible, usable assets that recharge your fluid shield and your EN. Problem with them is that they are highly exploitable, and you don't know when they're gone, and you don't know when they're there. And then also the tether range for those crystals is extremely short. I view them as kind of useless, but kind of OP at the same time. I hope these get more adjustments, but we're going to have to keep watching. But the blockable container ones, oh my god. Please make them unlockable or something. Like, I don't mind being able to shoot them to destroy them, but just being able to lock them feels so bad. Oh, there went a bullet. Oh, there went a bullet. Oh, there went another bullet. Oh no, my howitzer shot went straight in the container. Oh god, it's such a horrible. There's such horrible assets on the map. I'm gonna finish this out though now. So I want to see the monetization schemes that they plan to put in this game, so we can give the pay to win doomers a rest for a day, at least a day, and then they can complain tomorrow. That'd be great. Striker balance, striker balance, striker balance, striker balance, striker balance, striker balance. Please, 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 please. And optimization of the game. Please stop killing my RAM and other people's RAM. Like, the amount of crashes that I had to deal with and the amount of crashes that other people had to deal with was literally killing my vibe for the game. And losing my RAM in the process was pretty bad too. Premium Striker Inferno. So, Inferno has been around since December of 2023. I don't think he's premium anymore at this point. I really don't think he should count as the first release. I know they said that we have 9 strikers ready to go, but I'm pretty sure Inferno counts as number 1, so technically it's only 8 strikers ready to go. And it's going to be 3 strikers per season based on that one interview. I think Inferno should just be added to the regular lineup. Just make it a lineup of 13 to start off with, and then release like Umbra or something. Bring Umbra into this. Make him the brand new premium striker you can get from Mashmac or whatever, if they're going to stick with this scheme. I'm gonna drink my copium coffee on this one. And CSUN, please work on your transparency. Please, please, please. I know that you're probably all mostly devs and whatnot, and your team for transparency, like information sharing, can be pretty slow a lot of the time. And I wouldn't mind helping with that, but it's really hard to know exactly what you're doing with the game if we don't know where it's going. Map tweaks, bug fixes, Mashak become more alive, not feel so dead. I can't wait for this. Tier restrictions, finally gone. Get rid of tier restrictions, get rid of the tier protection. So we can actually finally get a normalized skill curve for players to get better. Because it does feel pretty bad when you're just literally owning people, making them quit. Because they just weren't... They were versing bots the whole time. What are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to learn? At least for NA. I know China, like, even their bronze lobbies were full of people. Like, it was actually 6-on-6, 12 people in their bronze lobbies. Like, we just don't have enough players. I don't think we technically ever will. This concerns custom rooms. Spectator mode, spectator mode, spectator mode. I really want a spectator mode. Please, please, please. I know I'm begging at this point. I'm begging so much at this point that it's just features that need to be included with the shipped product so badly. And then this falls under the transparency thing. More strikers, sneak peeks. Umbra has been a thing for a while. Give us something to be excited about. The 13 strikers is getting very stale. Everybody knows it's getting stale except for like the brand new people to this game, and I envy those players a ton because they get to experience the game for the first time. I can never go back to my first time back at Alpha. All I can do is keep playing what I already play. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to include, I mean, I'm at 20 minutes now. I'm probably going to make this 25 minutes now. I was shooting for 15. I just don't think it's possible. But if you've hung out this long, I'm going to include a few like crazy tidbits at the end of this video, at the end here of this whole me being subjective, because none of this is really objective. I'm not really comparing anything. I'm not analyzing anything. I'm giving a subjective opinion that I could have written down on a piece of paper and sent to the devs, right? But I'm going to include some like gameplay, some like little extra funny things, or like some really gross things here at the end. So I appreciate you staying around. I'm going to find a few more Inferno gameplays, but that's going to be it. I'm not going to be posting any game. Everything else is I'm going to archive. I'm going to wait for Mecha Break to be released. I'll catch all you pilots in Indestructible when it finally comes out. Maybe all Indestructible together. It's out.
Enemy down.
Yeah, I'm just dead. I'm just dead. The fucking bot just...
Mic disconnect? Because you sound really different.
Do I?
No, not you. Chicken.
Did you do that?
Wait, did you do this on accident or on purpose?
Purpose? Yo,
Wait,
that's cool.
how do you reproduce it?
Bob, do you see this?
Bob, what the fuck? Fix it.
I don't know.
Wait, oh, is Bob in the stream?
Yeah, he's watching right now.
I'm streaming this too.
What is
Yo,
this?
Oh my god, this is